Shuffle the deck and spread out the cards. Try to find the meaning. Pentacles, cups, swords, wands, and a hermit. What am I saying? This is pretty bad tarot.
All right.
Okay.
Business time.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Pretty Bad Tarot. I'm your host, Emily Milling. This is the podcast where I do really not awesome tarot readings for people who indulge me in this hobby that I have started for myself. And it is truly not the kind of thing where I'm making fun of tarot. Heck no, it is the kind of thing where I'm really just making fun of myself because I do not know what I'm doing. I love tarot. I'm super into it. I'm obsessed with it at this point. Anyway, this week on Pretty Bad Tarot, I have the one and the only Sam Sexton. Woo-woo!
Hello. Thank you for having
Hello.
me. I'm very excited to be here.
I'm very excited for you to be here. I'm very excited that your poor little baby doggy is now officially ballless, because I know that's going to make your life a lot easier, and he is
It will.
recuperating just beside you.
He is. I was going to have him in the other room because I was a little bit worried about him making a racket, but he's just conked out. He had some pain meds, so he's just resting peacefully back there. It's a traumatic ordeal for the little guy, but
Poor little baby.
he's bouncing back. It's hard to keep them still and not running around, jumping, and doing their normal craziness. So that's what I'm
Ripping
trying
their
to do now.
stitches
Yeah.
out. Aww. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Sam, we know each other from Second City, from our comedy troupe Big Chick Energy, where you can watch lots of sketches that we have done on YouTube. We'll put a link to that in the show notes also. And what else about you? Tell the listeners the things.
Yeah, well, I'm Sam. I'm an improviser and writer in Toronto. I'm also a communications professional. I am part of Big Chick Energy Sketch, as Emily said. That's me. Yeah, we met at the Second City.
We did.
A couple years ago now, I guess.
Yeah.
Time flies. And since then, we've been hanging out, doing some sketch comedy together, and the rest is history, I guess.
Hopefully we get to do more.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to start planning live shows. You heard it here first. For anyone who's listening, probably just Sam. You heard it here first. We're going to be doing live shows eventually again on a stage, and it will be great. I don't know in what capacity, but I don't know about you, Sam, but I need to get back on a stage. What do you think?
Yes. I think it will be so refreshing and invigorating to get back on the stage. It's been so long. I don't know if I'll remember how to do it, but
I know.
Here's
We'll
hoping.
go up there.
Let's
We'll just
try.
be like, hi, the end. Please applaud. I hope.
There'll be a couple pity laughs at least, which is more than we've got right now. So
Well, okay, look, if
I'll
you
speak for
bring-
myself. That's more than I've got right now.
If you bring your boyfriend, he will always laugh, because he always has this boisterous laugh anytime you do anything on stage. He's like, ho, 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 Sam.
Yeah,
It's
he's got
very
that,
cute.
That Santa Claus laugh, which you can always hear at the back of the room. So.
Oh, but it's so great, because then at least, you know, like there's a nice friendly face in the crowd cheering you
Yes.
on. Not
Oh, it's
necessarily
great.
anyone else, just you. But that's good.
Yeah, and you. He always laughed at all of us.
Me
I
and
think.
you specifically.
Yes.
Nobody else. Okay,
No.
thanks, Dylan. Dylan,
Yeah.
you're a great guy. I hope he's listening to this. But I feel like it's weird, and we've talked about this a little bit over the little pando, that it's like you don't get any audience response right now. So like when we do get back on a stage, what do you think is going to happen when you get an audience response? Are you just going to are you going to shit yourself? I feel like I might.
I might just start doing like somersaults and handstands and, just jumping for joy, because it's going to be so exciting to get that. Because, we've done a few sketches and things like that, and it's hard to get a reaction.
It is.
So it's nice to have that immediate feedback, and I think that's what we've missed. And hopefully people will be like really excited and cheering extra loud, because they're like, yeah, we're in a comedy club. It's been 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything that they say is going to end with, yeah.
That's what I think's gonna happen. Yeah.
That's a really good prediction. You're a psychic. I'm not a psychic. And that's a really great way to segue into what we're here to do today, which is for me to give you a pretty bad tarot reading. So, what is your question for the cards today?
Yes. Well, first I'll just say this is, whoa, look at this. Okay, so we've got some fancy cards here. Wow. So I am new to this. I have never had any kind of tarot card reading or psychic prediction. I don't know if those are even in the same realm, but I have never had any of this. So this is my first foray into all of this stuff. So
hooray.
No pressure, but I'm pretty excited for it. My question, I have a few, I have many things I would like to know. But one thing that's been on my mind lately with things starting to reopen is I'm a bit ashamed to say I don't have my driver's license at this age. I've turned 30 years old and I still don't have my driver's license. I still don't know how to drive. Hopefully nobody listens to this shames me for it, but it's something that I don't know, like living in Toronto, I always just took the transit, so I never really had the need to get my license, and then it just kind of kept getting pushed out of the way. And but it's something that I definitely want to get, so I want to know. And I don't know, is it okay if this shouldn't be a yes or no question. This should be like, you know, when will I finally get my driver's license?
When and how, perhaps?
When and how, that's good.
Okay, when and how will you get your driver's license? Yeah, you know what? I mean, if you live in the city, there's really no reason unless you have to cart around like children or like, you know, nieces.
Yeah.
Moose. Right. If you have to cart around moose. Yeah. So, you know, maybe it's not the end of the world, but let's find out how and or when you will get your driver's license. Okay, so...
Woo.
Woo.
Yeah. That's
it. So, okay, whenever you're ready, tell me when to cut the deck and I will cut it into 3 piles and reassemble it.
Okay. I'll let you know. You
go. Okay, here we go. Okay,
she's got it. Here she goes.
2, 3. Okay, and I'm reassembling in a different pattern. Okay, so we're going to do past, present, future, I think. So this is your past, which is... it's a deer!
It's a deer.
It's the 6 of Cups. It's innocence. This is, you know, you've just left yourself to be totally free and clear of any responsibility up until this point, I think, by not getting your license.
That sounds accurate.
And then here's your present is this fear card, which is the 9 of Swords, but it's upside down. And so, like, sometimes that means, like, the fear is you're letting go of that fear, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah. I have a lot of fear about driving. Not
She's
a lot,
also got red hair like you. So this is like a very literal card.
This is me right here. Yeah.
So like why are you afraid of driving?
Well, I'm trying not to be too afraid, but I just think it's the unknown. I haven't really done it. I've only like attempted a couple of times. So I'm like, is it going to be difficult? Will it be bad? You know?
You never know. Yeah. I think you're only really bad at driving if you choose to tailgate people, drive really fast, swerve in and out of traffic, play your music so loud that nobody knows what's happening, and threaten the lives of the people in the car that you're driving. Not to mention any names, but Sam and I had a near-death experience one time in a car, such as that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Never forget that.
So I think if you're not doing that, you're probably doing okay.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah, sometimes I think about like all the bad drivers out there and I'm like, you know,
they're scary. They're so scary.
I'll be better than that. Like
you will.
You know, so that's fine.
Exactly. Okay, and then here's your future. So this is this is the 10 of Wands and it's upside down. And it's called the Burden card. And it's just a bunch of sticks tied together, hanging upside down.
Ooh,
I don't really know what that means at all. I haven't got a clue. So that's where we're
think-
starting, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe those are like all of the skills that I need.
All
I
the
need those
skills. Oh, all
10
10 skills.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have to come up with your 10 skills that you need by the end of this reading. That's a good
Okay.
idea. Okay. All right. So let's go a little deeper into this, shall we?
Whoa.
Into the the 6 of cups, where you have your little deer. You have the chariot. Oh, the chariot. This is like
Ooh.
basically a literal interpretation of driving a car, of like being powered by 2 horses, I guess.
Horsepower. Yeah.
The horsepower. How many horsepowers do cars have now? Like at least 12? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you're driving like a big truck, that's got to be at least like 200 horses,
200 horses.
I think. Right?
200 reindeer or 200 horses? I
Ponies.
don't know.
I don't know. But interesting. Do you think so? They still use that terminology?
I mean,
Horsepower? It
I guess so?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
think the thing about like truck commercials is they usually say the specifics of the car. And I do remember hearing horsepower, I think.
they always, yeah. And like, what does that mean to anybody? Nobody rides around on a horse except for people who ride on horses.
No.
Certainly not moi, unless you are a horseback rider.
No, I've only ridden a pony, so I don't
One
even
time I
actually
rode a
know.
horse and I fell off of it, so it's not my
were you okay?
area of expertise. Well, I just kind of like felt like it like slid over to the side of the horse, so I was riding sideways for a while until someone grabbed my arm and like pulled me back up, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. My horse was so slow, and finally we got to like the end of the trail. It saw like its little cabin, and it just took off like a shot, and I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever done, so I haven't done it.
Yeah, that
since.
actually reminds me that I have ridden a horse. When I went to Nicaragua, we went on this horse ride. By the beach, like a beach ride, which was very
Cool.
beautiful. But the horse that I had was slow too, and it was so slow, couldn't keep up with the others. So I had to keep, and I didn't want to hurt it or anything, but I did have to like keep a stick in front of its face. I don't know what. I don't know why I thought that was going to work, but I didn't have any food at the time, so it was just, I didn't want to whip it, so
Yeah.
it didn't really work too well. But I asked for a slow horse because I didn't want to go fast.
That's fair. Yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary. They're so big, and like if you don't know what
Yeah.
they can do, I mean, they're supposed to be really nice, but they're so big. But anyway, I don't know. You've got a lot of 4-legged fuzzy friends here. Let's see what else you get when we pull. Oh, we have the 6 of Wands, but it's reverse, and that's success.
Ooh.
So it's like you've tried this before and it didn't actually work out, perhaps. And then oh, the 3 of Cups, which is the friendship one, also reversed. So it was like, maybe you got into a car with someone who you thought was your friend, and then they tried to murder you with with their car. That could be a thing. I feel like
Yes.
maybe like this is just very literal what's happening here right now.
I think so. Like that's definitely maybe happened at least once. That I can
At least
think of.
once in living memory.
Yeah, and it's you're really putting your life in someone else's hands when you go in their car. So if they start doing crazy things, like
Truly. And yeah, and going on the road, which takes us to fear. Fear. Okay, so
no
we've
shortage
got,
of that here.
so we've got the 8 of Cups, which is retreat. You're gonna run away. And and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, but that's reversed. And then again, we've got these like the black and white animals, fuzzy 4-legged friends here.
So many animals here.
And then reverse the 7 of Discs, which is perseverance. And you're like, maybe I don't really want to do this. Maybe I don't, because maybe you're just like holding back and you're like, if I get behind the wheel of a car, I'm going to drive it straight into a fire hydrant, and that will be refreshing, like getting on a stage, but it's not the kind of refreshment I'm looking for.
Wow. I see what you did there. Yeah. So this is this is the present.
Yeah.
Okay. So this sounds kind of accurate. Lots of fear.
It could go either way. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You could have great fortune or no fortune. I don't know. Or something.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't quite know the complete meaning of this card, but
Well, that's okay. I mean, really what I'm interested in is the future. So
okay, fine. I will go straight to the future. Okay. So we started up here.
not to rush you.
No, that's fine. No problem. So, okay, we started with the 10 of Wands reverse, this burden that you have of these 10 skills that you need to learn before you can actually get behind the wheel of a car. Okay, the first one is 9 of Cups reversed, and it's fulfillment. And you need to feel, I don't know, some sort of fulfillment in your life, or maybe you're like, this won't fulfill me at all. Maybe I don't need to drive at all. Maybe I just don't need to worry about it because it's going to be a big friggin' burden for me.
Yeah. I mean, don't have a car anyways, so...
Well, yeah,
that's
why
the first
bother?
obstacle.
And then you have to get, renew your license every couple of years and all this stuff. And then we have perspective here, and this is reverse, and I haven't got a clue what that means. But maybe it means that you have the perspective of you don't want it. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you do want it, then I'm not doing this very well.
I mean, I do, but there's lots of self-doubt, so that could be that. I'm pushing through the self-doubt.
You got, okay, and then we have the Empress reverse. And
it looks like a pig. What is that? A rat? A pig?
No.
Cat?
It's like, where's the camera? It's like a panther or a lioness or something. It's a big female cat.
Okay.
But she's upside down too, and she's like, I am the Empress, and I stand here upon this card, and I am the last of your furry four-legged friend cards today. And that's all I can really pull out of that card, because I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue, Sam.
Well, no, I mean, I think there's definitely something coming through on these cards. And
I'm glad you think so.
It's talking a lot about a lot of the fears and self-doubt that exist, and that's probably why it's taking me so long to get the wheels in motion.
The wheel of fortune in motion. Oh man.
So I mean, the future cards, it's a little bit of it's hard to say really, but
and they're all upside down, so they're all like the opposite or something, I guess, or like, I don't know. It's supposed to be like internal reflection of something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just have to push through all of that doubt and just, reflect on my goals and just go for it.
I guess, I really like your interpretation of this, because if I was looking at it, I'd be like, well, I guess that's a no. I guess that's a hard no, but clearly this is something that you want, and so you should just go for it. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, there's also the other obstacle is that apparently there's a lot of backlogs right now at the drive test center because it's been closed for COVID. So that might be coming through in the cards as well somewhere.
Oh, yeah, because, if all these people are in line ahead of you, 10 people, 9 people, 19 people.
19,000 probably. Yeah.
In line ahead of you, it might be like, it might take some time.
Yeah.
But
the perseverance is there. The Empress
perseverance
or whatever.
Well, this is the perseverance card.
That one with the...
And it's upside down.
Okay.
This is the perspective card. And it's upside down.
So how many cards are there in this whole tarot deck? Like several. Many.
Several many. This many.
Okay, good old stack there.
A good old stack.
There's got to be like 40, 50 cards.
Something like that. Maybe 80.
Okay,
I have the box
80.
here. Where's the box? The box will tell us. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm bringing the box out. I'm reading a 78 card deck and 96 page guidebook. Just in case you wanted to know the page count of the guidebook.
Yeah. Well, that was my next question. I mean, I'm just curious because, you could really get any kind of option here.
Truly could.
But this sounds pretty accurate.
Awesome. Well, this is a great time for me to ask you if this made your life better or worse.
Well, better. I think I'm not going to say worse. Because you know what?
Because you're being nice to me? I get it. That's fine.
I think it inspired me to persevere.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And then you can drive me around, but don't drive like a terrifying driver, please.
No, I will drive very well. Let's hope.
Good.
Great. But yeah, because I think I was hoping that maybe you would tell me like, oh, you're going to be a great driver and you're going to get your license really quick and you should just go for it, which you did not tell me at all. But it doesn't matter because it sounds like I am still determined, which is showing me more about myself. So really, it's just, you've just, inspired me to keep on trucking.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know what? You don't have to be afraid because the swords are falling out of your head over here. This camera seems to have stopped working, but the swords are falling out of your head, so it's okay. You don't have to worry anymore, and you could do it if you put your mind to it and you become an upside down lion.
Oh,
yay,
woo, yeah there we go. Yeah.
We set it up at the beginning and failed to say it the whole way through.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want people to say yeah to when they stop listening to this and go find you on the internet?
Oh, good transition. You can find me as one of Big Chick Energy Sketch. So you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Sammy Sexton, but I don't really, I'm a lurker. Isn't that terrible? I don't really post that much, but I will be maybe.
Okay.
Maybe this will inspire me too.
Yes.
But
and then also the Gus the Cocker Spaniel account.
Oh, let's plug Gus's account.
Yes.
I'm probably more active on Gus's account. Yeah. So follow the most adorable dog you ever did see at Gus the Cocker Spaniel. This is my 10-month-old Cocker Spaniel puppy.
Oh.
And he is just a sweet dream.
He's so cute.
Follow along on his adventures. Yeah.
Great. Good. Great. Okay. We figured that out. What am I plugging? I'm plugging, what is the week that this is coming out? I have no idea. A sketch came out this week on Wednesday. This came out on a Friday. So tune into all of my stuff. On Wednesdays, there are new sketches. On Fridays, there are new episodes of this. And you never know what else I might be posting about because I don't know either until I post about it because I don't know what to post about. So I have to make it up as I go. Sometimes I have a robot head.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time. It's a transitional time. So you never know.
Time.
You always have some amazing project down your sleeve, though, that you're just going to just shake it out. Just whip it out. Like
shake it
this.
out nicer.
Like just the other day, oh yeah, I'm just going to do this cool podcast about tarot readings.
I just have to, take my vacation and start an entirely new podcast and see what happens with it. And you know what? It's super fun because I get to just hang out with my pals and have fun conversations about whether or not they should be driving. And they should be driving if they want to be.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's lots of fun. I was listening to, I told you earlier, I was listening to a few episodes this afternoon, to pump myself up for this. And they're great. The thing about this is you can ask pretty much any question.
It's true.
And you can get a great reading. So that's my plug for you.
That's so nice of you. Thanks. Okay, I'll plug your sketch that I thought was really funny, the one about writing emails. It's so funny. I will make sure that's linked in the show notes as well.
Thank you.
It's so good. Oh man. Okay, we're coming to the end of this episode. Do you want to ask a yes or no question to the cards? It's not really a do you want to. It's like, please ask a yes or no question to the cards to wrap up this here episode.
Yes. My question is, do you think, I have so many questions to ask you, you know that, but do you think I should get an Apple Watch?
Yeah, they're great. Okay, I'll ask the cards, but yeah.
Ask the cards.
You definitely should.
I have been thinking about it, but then I'm like, will I really use it?
Yeah.
Am I a watch person?
Yeah.
Do I need notifications on my wrist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Emily says yes.
Look, when you go to the bathroom, you didn't bring your phone, someone obviously calls you as soon as you go to the bathroom, you can answer the phone while you're on the cam. It's great.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to hear you the toilet flushing while you're
Exactly.
chit-chatting away?
Okay, so let us ask the cards. It says, boom. It says Two of Wands. This is the planning card. And I would say this is a yes, and it's going to help you make a plan with your life. I don't know, maybe if you don't get to your meetings on time. I didn't do that yesterday, and I felt bad because my watch did not give me a notification because my phone didn't have its cellular turned on. But anyway, I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Ding,
it
ding,
seems
ding,
like it'd be
ding,
great
ding.
for keeping you on schedule and
Yeah. Makes you stand
that
up,
jazz.
tells you
Yeah.
to breathe, and it's especially helpful when I'm stressed out driving in a car with someone who drives like a not good driver.
yeah. It gives you like a notification that says, take a breath,
Yeah.
stick your head out the window.
Your heart rate's really high right now. Do you want to go to the hospital? Would
Yeah.
you like me to call 911? Yes. Yes, please.
If only I had, yeah. Did you have your Apple Watch back then?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see,
Ugh.
could have saved you.
I got it like a month after. But anyway. All right. Well, this has been Pretty Bad Tarot. Thanks, Sam, for being on the show.
Thank you for the excellent reading.
I'll try to give you a proper one off the air when we get to hang out in real life eventually.
Cannot wait.
Woo! Yay! All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Pretty Bad Tarot with me, your host, Emily Milling. If you want to hear new episodes every Friday, make sure you follow this podcast wherever you listen. And hey, I'd love it if you left a review. You can even ask me a yes or no question and I just might answer it on the show. This podcast is produced by The Ultimate Creative.